Hey, Jay Hoodie. All right. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. All the stuff is still here from the Warpforge one. Hey, J-Broke. Birthday breakfast on your porch with the Scott Skulls mug. Nice. Happy birthday, J-Broke. Glad you popped in. All right, since we last played Blood Bowl, we were number 3, and we got passed by number 2. Crystal Hunter got his second team above us. He's making a move at Patrick with Skaven, apparently. A new Skaven team. No, Skaven is what he was using. We got his Underworld up there and then started also playing the Skaven. Because he had the crazy Juggernaut. Oh, wait, this is not the Dodging Rat Ogre. Okay, the Skaven are the new one. His Underworld are the crazy Dodging Rat Ogre. Yep. Dodge, break, tackle, extra head. What a freak. Not gonna say, not gonna deny, I do kind of like it, but I also like our dwarves. Our dwarves are pretty powerful. We got to do an expensive mistake here by the looks of things. Still under cap. Oh yeah, we had to fire Jack and Zan, restart him. He had random break tackle, random guard, so he wasn't actually discounted. A random armbar, random guard. He was the one that got cut when we went over limit. We have to burn 70. Conveniently, the price of this. Long beard. Ooh. Now we can expensive mistakes and get in the queue. Oh wait, just wasted money. Shot the flash here as a random. I didn't do my randoms. Jack and Sand as a random too. Crap. All right, well, we wasted some money, but we have a lot of money. Ooh, mighty blow. Ooh, maybe we didn't waste money. Maybe they're both gonna hit. Jack and Sand with the random mighty blow, huge. John the Flash. What's in the box? Break tackle. So we did waste money. So we gotta get a new John the Flash. We're 70k lower than we should have been. Oh man, hitting that random mighty blow is huge though. Okay. Now I think we're good. Yeah, I don't want to add Stamper if I can avoid it. If I have to, I will, but stay where we're at as long as we can. I'm happy to announce I've got a drink sponsor now. We'll go over it a little bit more details after the first game. But a few weeks ago, I had Holy reach out to me, sent me a sample kit. I liked it, so now we're working together. It's going to be important for me losing some weight. It's a healthy alternative to soft drinks, so pop is no longer welcome in my house. I gotta lose some weight, which will help my sleep apnea. It'll just help in general with having more energy. No more pop. Like you have this healthy alternative instead. It's not artificial sweeteners either. They use something called inulin as a sweetener, which is like a fiber carbohydrate. It tastes very sweet. But way less calories. Go think like a speedrunner. It wasn't a waste of money. It was RNG manipulation to get the money blow. Yeah, we got a spreadsheet of all of your gold values. The last 2 digits are your gold value. You can use to figure out what random you'll get. Spreadsheet that does all the math for you. How many live tabs do we get? That's 6. 6 is pretty good. Got a new scene set up here too, so I can show off the drink kit. Bam! I got a camera set up. Hello. Get my drinks. But now I can finally actually show off like the gifts I've gotten from. Play it. Chris sent me these sweet Pestigors for my birthday one year. Sweet Pestigor and a turk. Very well lit when I hold it up there. Work in progress. Mm, 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 mm. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. What's in the shop? There were new dice put in the shop. If you haven't logged into Blood Bowl in a while, make sure you get into the shop this week. Because there's some skulls for the Skull Throne dice that actually look kind of sweet. Oh, nice wood texture on them. Hey, Gaming Dad. Good morning. Legendary dice. They might be the first legendary dice. I don't know if they've legendaried up other dice. This rotates in a day. Get a skull for your nobility over. Ability gem. I don't like that ball. Ball is that? OWA ball. A nice ball, a wooden ball. Six more days of PC access and you still need to finish that blood pass? Get her done. How many more days are left in the season? We must be getting close to the end of that. You're on a 6-day limit. Everybody else is on a 14-day limit. Just 2 weeks. Only 4 levels left? Nice. Lots of time to get that done. Of course, you got to squeeze those games in amongst other busy packing type stuff, I would assume. But 4 games without a concession should get that done. Do, 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 do. That. Oh, you get the get to this. Necro, our new team. I'm looking forward to playing some Necro. Ooh, Scarecrow cheerleaders. Nice. Crossplay. Crossplay coming with the next season is huge. We won't wait nearly as long for games. PC will see the smallest effect, obviously, but console players are going to get way different experience. Much improved. Necro and crossplay could make for nice season 5. I haven't heard word about what they're going to set the team value limit and randomness to, though. Hopefully they have experimented enough with randoms being back. I don't know what the community's sentiment is. I know my sentiment is get rid of them. I don't like the 50 game grind to make the perfect team. I don't like that that's a thing. I did it. I did it a couple times. Team's got a lot of randoms. I know there's other people who've set their sights higher for trying to get even more randoms. We did double random on one of them too. I don't know which one, but somebody double randoed. Maybe that was on the orc team? Did I double rando the orc team? What should these cost? These should be... they start at 70, right? So that's 30, 30, 80. The Blitzer starts at 80. Yeah, that's one random, one full price. What do the Troll Slayers start at? There's definitely at least one random on. I think this guy only did one random and then picked Mighty Blow. Picked guard. But I guess Beowulf is our next one to get cut. Got a couple more level ups we can get before that. Like Jack and Zan needs guard. So if we go up to 585, and then a random here is 595, and then anything beyond that, and we have to fire Beowulf, I think. Starts getting worse instead of better, just trying to stay under the cap. Must have been my orcs that double. It could have been the chaos too. Okay, so the blitzers are supposed to be what, 80k? Yeah, blitzers are 80, big uns are 90. So 80, 130. Yeah, he's one random, one random, one random. Yeah, this one's too random. This is the double random. The Stanford guy I randomed on again and hit Mighty Blow. Get the double discount on Punisher. Sick. These are all single random. Yeah, Mongrel Splash, the random dodge. I was trying to get random sneaky hit, but the random dodge was great on him. I think the one reroll held our orc team back a ton. Oh yeah, an Earth Thrower died. The recent history with this team. Gaming Dad's got a miss next game too. Yeah, I got fired. Guess we can random him first. Not planning to play the orcs now, but we might as well do this while we're waiting for the dwarves to find a game. You think console players in for Rude Awakening? I think that's kind of a sentiment that the console players aren't as good as the PC players, but I don't know if that's true. Smaller pool of players might mean they're not as skilled, but I don't think it's going to be that different. Like I guess the question you could ask is if like you're if you're like a silver player on PC and you've struggled to like get up out of silver into gold. How do you match up against a silver player on console? Is it even them going across, or is it like always just like a tier down, a tier behind or something? It could also be like a brain drain situation. The people who are actually really good at the game focus on PC. But that wouldn't affect the the average player. That would just be affecting the top. Ooh, we found an opponent and it's Underworld. Nice. Let's call order in the overlay. Get your first game here. If we don't die, we'll probably win. See how much damage they can do to us here, though. We do have a bench. We haven't always had a bench, but we do have a bench right now. Okay, they are over 2,000, but just over 2,000. 16, 5, and 6 record. Their Blitzer's a heck of a killer. With foul appearance, too. They've gone with Troll instead of a Rat Ogre, so they only have the one killer. Block on a Rat. Missing another Line Rat. We got for a Gutter Runner. Extra Head Blodge. We got a Leader Movement Thrower. The Goblins have Dirty Player and Wrestle. They get 340,000 of inducements. Possibly they can't take a Star Player. They do have a number 16. But they're missing number 2, the line. They could take a Star Player, but they put the Wizard in the cart, though. Wizard in the cart. Ooh, a Twitch spam bot. Normally we get those on Kick, not here.
Mr. Page, how are you? How's the health?
Hey, Hyperbrain. How's my health doing? Not too bad. My doctor is pretty sure he figured out what the issue was, which was my sleep apnea. So I've called the clinic. I've got an appointment to go see them. Get my mask refitted, my machine settings tuned. And he said about 30 days after I get my machine tweaked, I should feel better. Like all the way better. Like he wants a follow-up appointment. So still a little tired, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. The way he figured it out too was my blood is thick. He asked me if I've been climbing Mount Everest lately, because it's basically the same as altitude sickness. When you don't get enough oxygen into your body, which in my case is because of sleep apnea. Like I'm not breathing well while I sleep. So your body adapts to that by making more red blood cells to move oxygen around better in your blood, but it thickens your blood, which causes fatigue. Side effect from it. Ripper and a bribe. No, put the Ripper back. He's only got 13 seconds here. Goes for Vrog. Vrog and a bribe. But Vrog's only 5 strength. Ripper was 6. We can deal with a 5 strength threat. But Vrog's got block. And jump up. And Mighty Blow. But Ripper as well had Mighty Blow. Everybody's got Mighty Blow. Yeah, let's actually just hide the runner. We need to go wide here. Probably. Let them slip past. This lets him take his pick on who to blitz, though. I guess he's really just blitzing the corner. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Let's kill secure. Back the draw distance. Send away the band. Oh, Sipdarth, you're my opponent. Good luck. You can leave if I want. Nah, you can hang out. I don't mind. Don't I have a thing where I assimilate too much iron? I think that was one indicator my blood work showed early on, but I don't think that path led to anything. I think it was just like the iron count or whatever was just a little high because of the red blood cell counts being high. I think is what that was. That was last year or 2 years ago even. I did see a blood specialist. I remember when I got a referral to see the blood specialist that they my doctor he warned me not to be afraid that I'm going to the cancer ward because it's the same doctor. Normally, like they'll do a lot of work in cancers. It's the blood specialist, and he's like, "I'm not hiding from you that I think you have cancer." BB Nut, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. You got here just in time for the start of the game. Played against some Underworld here. For inducements, they got a Ripper. They're missing one of their clan rats. A Ripper here instead. Not Ripper, Vrarg. They put Ripper back. Put Vrarg. Who's getting fouled? But get raided happily. Good to see you, Gargloff. Christopher, hello. Re-die with the troll. Second raid for BB Nut again. 2 more. Some stragglers. I'm gonna fall this one back. That gives him 1 more assist on his foul. Worth it. But if the troll follows up, it'll be easier to get a hit into it, a surround on it. Not that I want to be blitzing the troll, I guess. Yeah, I should just didn't stand firm. The edge like we thought. Ooh. Yeah, he's got to reroll that. He can't leave that guy there. Guy's too important. It's a stun from the reroll. I'm happy with that. Stuns for days from the claw guy. BBN said we were rating a friendly Canadian streamer. which of those words are you questioning? I do enjoy murder a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't be friendly. I'm definitely a streamer. And certainly Canadian, eh? Just happy little murder. So we can blitz his dirty play. Also gets caught and the bribe gets rejected. That'd be sweet. You get the armor break. You did get caught. Caught on a stun. Time is money, friend. What was that, a 1? No. Oh, he argued. No, wait, what? Oh, he argued and rolled a 1, but he gets to re-roll it from bribery and corruption. All right. Bribe's good. And we'll blitz the dirty player. Stand these. They just get hit by Mighty Blow. I don't know if I can smush enough guard in to make me happy to stand. I'll just go bully this. Well, we can stand this one and put guards here and here. It should be tough for him to get a hit here unless he uses the blitz there. He's going to use the blitz here for sure. Here gets to live. Just friendly murder. Exactly. Goes and blitzes by rookie. Just wants to take the midfield back, I guess. He's got no other guard. The troll's the only guard. So this should force a 1 die. Or a vomit. Oh, there's the bot. Advertising our new sponsor. Sponsored by Holy. The soft drink revolution starts with Holy. The healthier alternative. F sugar. I'll go over them more after this game. I'll do a little mini spot just for like 5 minutes. I'm going to mix a drink up. Camera I have set up to show the drink. Well, he does get a big foul on that isolated guy, but he derped going for the 1 die before the foul. Stunned and not caught. We get this hit. We might get this hit. Probably we get this hit. We won't be blitzing his dirty player this time. This guy hit the gutter runner? This guy can hit the gutter runner after getting this hit. Oh, tough to get that hit with this snotling here. So we probably have to actually blitz the snotling in order to get him The Varrock punch. Let's... Dauntless. I guess we need to bonk if I want that blitz from him. Well, this guy can do that blitz. Oh, we killed the troll! Troll Slayer living up to his name. Does the Apothecary or count on regen? He gets to regen after this decision, but he uses the Apothecary up. Apothecary didn't help. 16 again. Ah, he got better on the regen. He's faking it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I need one more assist here. I might have needed that guy here. I think I derped. Now we have to do a go for it. Yeah, I brain farted that.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
We're getting good use out of our guard count here now, though. Get blobbed. Glad the troll's gone. Hey, Doc Hillpower. Good to see you. We got a nice 1v1 on the claw here, too. So he has horns, but it'll still take the blitz to hit here. Or skip to blitz my armor up with this claw, I guess isn't great, but I didn't want the claw just coming over here. This harassment to stay. Just a push. Get stand firm. Boop. Might mean I get to hit his claw. Nasty club for the rats? Yep. That's a lot of guard on his frog. A lot of guard on a lot of stuff. It's just a one die. Got no one else to stick in there. Put the ball carrier there. I'd be alright with that. Go for it, gets him the assist. Prize is a push. The Nobbler's not hitting us. That just means his gutter runner's basing a tackle now. So we get to hit his claw. We get to hit his gutter runner. We get to surf over here. We're a little out of the way. We get double go for it surf. Double go for it surf the goblin. It's an option. The dirty player. do have 3 rerolls. We snagged an extra one on the kickoff, apparently. Nobblers are making breaks for it. Gobbler makes a break for it. Mine rat fails. Double go for it, hit on the ball. Did double go for it? I meant single go for it. Hit on the ball. Did I say single go for it? I meant hit on the ball. And tuck in. Double go for it to make it a 2-die. Not going to be worth it. We kill the gutter runner. The pow and the claw, though. I kind of want to keep 3 guard on Borg. Yeah, we'll stay back here. Stun the claw. Undie the ball. Down, reroll. Kapow! Ball's on the ground. Ooh, armor break too is huge. Tremendous. Careful thing. Yoink! Dwarves! Stay Puft, you don't like this? The looks of this as much as Blood Bowl 2? It's definitely a different direction for art style. Like the polygon count is higher. If you really scrutinize Blood Bowl 2, you can tell it's like old and lower poly count, that kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't like the art style, for sure. The rules are way better. The actual game is like the board game it's based on is way better. I think we just stall. Try to kill this gutter runner so he can't come after us. Guess I wanted to follow up there. The gutter runner. Nice. We're KOing all the important stuff. And we badly hurt the dirty player. Huge. Yeah, Trigo, I think that's a big part of why a lot of people don't like the art style as much as they were forced to use the tabletop 3D models precisely. So we're using products that were designed for real life instead of using models that are designed for a video game. A compromise to like make it a better advertising vehicle, keep the cohesion across the product. Fails, didn't need it. Stay on target here. We're giving him this hit. Might be worth the... Oh, he's done. He's done. The disgruntled orc will look over at chat afterwards and you counted it down. Concede in 5, 4. Alright, well. I'm okay with concessions. We're just trying to climb the ladder here at this point, not develop the team. You play on tabletop, but not with the new rules yet? The kickoff events are the biggest thing that's way better. Throw a rock can no longer kill your player. Throw a rock can change to a vicious ref. The referee just ejects your player for the game instead of actually injuring it. MVP to a runner, not bad, not bad. It's all the SPP we got, though. No, we got an injury or two, but doesn't look like it landed anywhere we want to random. Go again. We're slowly climbing. Trying to catch up to Crystal Hunter here. Crystal Hunter twice. He passed me. He passed me with a second team. Look at this. We ended last week in 3rd by Crystal Hunter and Patrick, and then freaking Crystal Hunter of all people passed us. Knocked us down to 4th. But we're closing the gap. It was 50-point jumps. 50 points here, 50 points here, 50 points down to 3rd. But I was leading the tight pack. It's actually clustered there. And we've gone halfway up the 50 jump. But like Blitz got nerfed too. On a Blitz, you don't get to move your whole team. You just get to move D3 plus 3. So 4, 5, or 6 players. Same thing with like solid defense. They completely destroyed passing, which sucks. Yeah, piling on got removed. Claw of Mighty Blow don't stack. Yeah, passing, I don't like what they did to passing. Star players are a lot better now, although in Blood Bowl 3, we still don't have all the star players. And not all their abilities either. We have none of their abilities. Players level up different, which is a mixed bag. A lot of people preferred the old leveling up system. I never played back then, BB Nut. Blitz used to be for your whole team, including the line of scrimmage ones. So you got to throw the line of scrimmage hits? How did passing get changed? Dramatically. It's its own stat now, instead of using agility. Which functionally means the quarterbacks on the teams are actually good at passing and nobody else is. So elves can't just pick up the ball with anybody and then lob it to somebody else and run away with it. They have to pick it up with the quarterback. It also means that humans and Skaven throwers are actually the best throwers. Like they can pass on a 2+ now. So I kind of like that part, but they also just like gutted the passing skill tree. Accurate got broken apart into 2 skills. One for the first 2 lengths of passes and one for the last 2 lengths. It's like, why? Safe pass got broken into 2 skills. Like the one that made it so your opponent had to reroll if they intercepted you, and you were immune to you were immune to dropping the ball. So if you failed on anything but a 1, you wouldn't drop the ball. That got broken into 2 skills. Like, why? Literally the only reason that I've heard that's even plausible for why they nerfed passing skills so much is they had to fill out 12 skills in the tree. And they just couldn't come up with more skills. So they're like, well, let's just make accurate 2 different skills. Let's make safe pass 2 different skills. Yeah, fouling's a lot better now. Fouling's the way we kill each other. Not so much with claw palm. What do we run into? Orcs? Man, I wish we were still playing against Underworld. Hail Mary pass got nerfed into the ground. Can't believe they nerfed Hail Mary pass so bad. On the ball is pretty decent. Yeah, pass block plus kickoff return. How did Claw get changed? Claw is now you break armor on an 8. An 8 before modifiers instead of after modifiers. So Mighty Blow is the modifier. So you used to be able to use Mighty Blow and Claw to break armor on a 7. Now you have to roll an 8. And then you can use the Mighty Blow on the next roll, on the injury roll. Ooh, we're up against 87th. Top 100 player. They got a defensive. Got a lot of guard. A moderate amount of Mighty Blow. 3 Mighty Blow. 7 guard. 3 stand firm. Random blodge guy. They do have a Fowler, but a bad quarterback. But he killed their quarterback. Oh. Hey, spun tight. So we want first punches. And there's a lot of Mighty Blow around. There's a lot of armor around too. There's a lot of Mighty Blow around. Kill the music. Mow the lawn. Can't wait for Necro. Yeah, Necro got announced as the next team. I'm looking forward to Necro. Necro might be the right amount of claw, too. One of the sad things about playing Necro in Blood Bowl 2 is you only get 2 claw. And you had to get lucky to get Mighty Blow on your claws. Didn't have strength access. But now 2 claws might be the right amount of claws for Chaos anyway, so Necro gets to have that. And you get cheap line fodder. Flesh Globes are really sweet. The new Wraiths actually starting with Sidestep is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to exploring that. Yeah, Spontaminatite. So the way Holy works for international is my link sends you to the UK site, but it redirects you based on where you're at. And the German website ships to Europe. So if you're in Canada, America, or UK, you get the UK site in English. International, there's a French site, and there's a German site. International, so anywhere but the listed ones, get sent to the German site for now. and you have to use Google Translate if you want to shop in non-German and French. But they will ship it to everywhere else in Europe. It ships from Germany. The difference with shipping is the threshold for how much you have to spend to get free shipping could change, and if you don't hit that threshold, the cost of the shipping could be different. But it is sweet that even if my American viewers want to try it out, they will ship it there, and you can get free shipping, but it has to be like a $90 order. So for North Americans, it's a good idea to like do an order with friends or something like that. It kind of sucks, but I have a huge European audience. They reached out to me because as a Blood Bowl streamer, I have like a very non-standardly huge amount of Europeans. And specifically, they're just expanding to the UK. So this is kind of a marketing push for the UK expansion. And they are working on a proper international version. All right, we ran out of time. Oh, right. Look at first time I've seen this. It eats your time bank instead of just ending now. That's great. Oh, they goofed the kick. Still get the kickoff return. Oh, it was changing weather. That's why it ended up there. They didn't goof the kick. The game knew the future. She's smashy. Probably shouldn't have the Mighty Blow guy jammed in here. Oh, he skulls. Hey, Plagues! Thank you for the gift sub to Stay Puffed. Thanks, Plagues. The targeted gift sub. There's no more retry anyway, so I guess we'll do that. Hold the line.
Today's stream is brought to you by gift subs, awesome emotes, and ad-free viewing.
Thanks, Plagues. So we could get guard punch here into his armor up guy. Do we just not blitz? I think that's valid. I think holding the formation. Actually does seem fine here. Especially where he's got a dirty player. Like if I put a crew up blitzing, it's just giving him a good foul. He's still finding a reasonable foul here, but just a push. Da, 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 da. Hey, Gizmo. You should be downstairs tidying the garage, but you want to start painting gnomes and watch me. Like, the garage could wait. Yes, you do have to bear in mind your wife's feelings on the subject for sure, though. Clearly your wife will want you to paint your gnomes. Well, if we want to just sacrifice somebody, we could just move up the sideline here without opposition. Blitz this one, leave a little crew back, blitz him, and just lock in our turn 8 touchdown here. Does seem fine. Having a minor crew of 3 back here is a little questionable. They're just slowly going to get murdered. Push this one out. And she's magic. Failed to dodge this one out. I have a foul target. You're a little confused by their formation. They're very committed to fouling rather than the ball. They rarely see defensive blood ball. We get to see vanity passes with this setup. I don't need SPP. What sorcery allows the dwarves to move so fast? Dwarves getting a skink on their team is a pretty big buff to dwarves in the new rule set. It's not like you got to get lucky. Like every dwarf team gets this guy. When you take a characteristic, it's 100% chance to get either movement or agility. Movement being way more likely. Well, they do get their payoff. Serious injury on our first dude here. He's already got one. I don't think we apothecary. I think we just let them build up. One thing my team lacks big time here is fouling. We don't foul. Figure out where to blitz. It's a little awkward because of the defensive guy. I just blitz this one. That punch is easy to get. If I'm risky here, then we can get the blitz on defensive guy afterwards. I guess if I just don't follow up. Oh, he's stamped her. Okay, yeah. We just don't follow up here. Then this isn't risky at all. fail. He's actually going to be able to force me to score here. I just ran the ball up so far. Bad thing about hitting the defensive guys, we just got so many things stuck on it. Did we? Follow up here means this thing will probably have to stand, and then he gets this hit, but it's not a Mighty Blow hit. And it'll keep that from getting mushed in here. Tempted to stand this just so he doesn't get an automatic foul. But that one is a Mighty Blow hit, so I think stay down. Keep this in a 1v1. Missed the start. What are the team value differences? I think we were very close. Both near the cap, 1.6 million. He got a keg. I think that's all he got. My team's like 1.565, I think. We have room for like 2 more skills. I've already had to fire somebody. We went over 1.6 and had to fire like a level 5 guy. Oh, I'm glad I saved the apothecary. Strength bust. Rough. The game might fire our next guy. No, missed next game. So far, so good. Not dead. Needs to cool it with these permanent injuries, though. They're starting the game with 2 permanent injuries. One of them getting better. One of them being a concussion, so we just ate it. His tackler can go up and actually threaten the ball here. He's just going to foul, though, isn't he? Yep. He doesn't care about winning. He cares about killing my team. Annoying. we're at the stage where we care about winning. We can't concede after losing Apothecary. Which is pretty sound strategy a lot of people would use. This is why it's a sound strategy to concede when your Apothecary's gone. Who did we lose? In the battle. Single random guy. Sure wish we were still playing against the Underworld player. Fix your game, Cyanide. And he did get the defensive on me, too. Ugh. Push down the team value a little bit. It's not even the end of the world. But he's getting so many removals that like actually winning the game is starting to look unlikely, which is where conceding comes back into the strategy. Like, we're not going to win anyway. The injury system of this game is why you'll never be back. Yeah, I think Blood Bowl needs the World of Warcraft treatment. World of Warcraft like took MMOs and went, you know what? You don't have to be abusive to your players, and you can still have an amazing game. Because before World of Warcraft, MMOs tended to be like you die in a dungeon and you lose like 6 hours of experience gain. You like half a level or something like that. Like, it was brutal to die. Your gear is all on the ground. You have to go back and pick up your corpse. You know, without your gear. Good luck. Like, MMOs used to be brutal. And then when World of Warcraft was getting developed, they made it so... Like, all that happens when you die is you have to run back to your corpse. And people are like, you just ruined the game. Like, you can't do that. Turns out World of Warcraft is way more popular than any other MMO before it, because you don't have to be a freaking dick to your players. A Blood Bowl game that is not a dick to you would probably be pretty good. Yeah, the injury just needs to be for that game. Or like, you know, if they get the worst injury being like put them in the regeneration bat for 3 games or something like that. Weird formation starts making more sense. Yeah, this is what his goal was. I mean, he's still getting lucky, just every hit being a removal. I don't think we can rescue these ones. We can stand here and blitz here. And disengage our guard. But then, like, I have to throw red dice up here or something. I've heard dwarves really don't like being down players. Down player's pretty bad. See you later. Did I say dwarves? I meant mountain elves. You think Blood Bowl needs the attrition? Well, Cobblestorm, like it would be a new game, right? Like what you would do if you want progression, like Blood Bowl has, but you don't want things to spiral out of control. Like Blood Bowl caps your progression with a very variable way of the removals, which Blood Bowl 3, by allowing concedes, actually breaks that. When you can see when your apothecary's gone, you're not getting attrition properly. Like our opponent, if our opponent has done 6 concedes when his apothecary's gone, well, he built his team up. We're now facing a team that is stronger than it should be, and we are not using the same tool, like, because I don't concede. So it ruins the game's fuzzy skill cap. Where what you would do is if you don't want to kill players off, you just make a actual cap to how good teams get, and you have some progression for like your first 10 games, but then games 10 through 100 are all basically played at this, like, at the level cap. It's how you balance MMOs. Speaking of MMOs, like when you go to balance PvP in an MMO, you tend not to worry about it until the level cap or even the gear cap. Like when they made New World, like the PvP can be a mess at level 16. Like everything doesn't have to be balanced because people will progress past that. And then you probably do want to try to be competitive at the high end. We can come back and actually get a hit. We could take a hit here too, but I would like better than that. We could hit the armor up guy. That seems awful. We go stand firm here, punch here. Push that out. Push that out, actually. 6 would let him actually shift and attack the ball. Yeah, I think we leave these 2 up here just so he can't change his mind. And then we can do a 2 die here or a 1 die here. Just 2 die into his armor up 1. Because he's wet balling, we're not likely to lose the game. It's foul box. ba. Redraft lets you send injured players to get fixed. Yes. Not dead players, though. I mean, most Blood Bowl is actually played at a cap, right? Like tabletop-wise. Every single tournament I've ever heard of is played at like a designed cap. All of a sudden he cares about the ball more than the foul. All of the weekly leagues are played with the progression. Which does beg the question, if literally every tournament ever is played with the system of like where you get to put 6 level ups on your team with various restrictions and the different tiered teams get more or less skills, why isn't that what we're playing on the ladder? Even with the reduced foul commitment, he still gets the removal. Right. Gonna be able to hold this tide back. He's getting a removal with every hit. I've rolled skulls twice now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Go. Pushed him in the wrong spot. My fatigue's not helping this either. Honestly, I think we just concede. That was one too many. Take 3 SPP first. You don't have time for progression on the two-day weekend tournament. True. That might be the only reason. Like all these events that are run once a year, like how would you do progression on them? But as far as I know, nobody's even tried. Maybe it's been tried, but you know, it wasn't fun. But like round 1, you have 3 skills. Round 2, you get 3 more, so you're up to 6 skills. Round 3, you get 3 more. Like just an accelerated leveling. So to me, it looks like to the tournament players, the progression isn't really part of it. Hey, CD Speedy. See you over on Kick. You have heard of that kind of system, Shepard? Yeah, there's no reason to let him take it. GG. You're just gonna have games like that where your opponent explodes you. We don't need to get more exploded. Side-eye, fix your game. Play the game that is offered, not the game you want it to be. I think that's a consequence of trying to be on the top of the ladder. Like we don't have the luxury of trying to go for high moral ground. Mine's 44 too. That's rough. This is why I stopped playing. I stopped playing dwarves because orcs are so good against them. More balanced for tournament style, but more fun with progression. Yeah, I agree, big time. I think progression is a big part of what makes Blood Bowl fun. Just like an MMO, like leveling up, like finishing your 3 games of Blood Bowl, lying in bed and being like, oh man, if I can get like X skill on my gutter runner, you know, I don't know how many times when I was newer I had those thoughts like, what if I made a chaos team and I had guard first on every player? You know, the dreaming about different ways to level your teams up. What if I can get a whole bunch of doubles on my dwarves and get dodge everywhere? Will werewolves be enough of a counter to the current dwarf orc meta? I think Necro are going to be a lot better than undead in that kind of slot, which is like the regeneration. Your team survives a little longer. But Claw Mighty Blow just is not good enough. Like I think orcs are still going to be better than Necro. Like Mighty Blow is the more important half than Claw, and giving up the armor on your whole team is not worth Claw. Like would you take the Claw on the Chaos team? So like if we compare my Chaos team to my Orc team, right? So my Chaos team gets 2 Claw. Might have just had a Claw die, I don't remember. So we get 2 of our players to make your players like they have 8+ armor. But we have a buttload of our team is just 9+ armor already. So their Mighty Blow can break it on an 8+. So your Orc opponent is breaking armor on an 8+, most of their hits anyway. And you're breaking armor on an 8+ on your Blitz. It maybe 1 hit if he bases you. Where the Orcs just get to be like buttloads of Mighty Blow and guard. We get to basically hit you as hard as you hit us, but against other teams, we just have all of the tankiness. So the direct Orc versus Chaos mirror match seems like maybe even-ish in the bloodiness, where the once you take Chaos against humans or Underworld or but whatever, the Chaos are just so much easier to blow up. Every team gets to kill Chaos, where only Claws get to kill Orcs. I think it's still going to be a Dwarf and Orc meta for sure. Do you ever lie awake thinking about putting sure hands in your whole Dwarf team? No. Somebody might have, though. Yeah, the Biggins getting a movement made them so much better, too. Like, who cares about the animosity? It literally doesn't matter. It'll lose you like 1 game in 50. All right, before we jump into the next game, I'm going to do a quick showcase here of our new sponsor. And sponsored by Holy Energy Drinks. The soft drink revolution is here. So it's not just energy drinks. They have 3 varieties. I've been enjoying the iced tea quite a bit. They do have energy drinks and sports drinks. The 3 different types that they offer. And the big thing I like about them is they don't use sugar. So if I show off the packet here, which is a German label, little hard for me as a Canadian to read. It's not our nutrition facts. But you can see it's 17 calories for the packet. So it's not artificial sugar. They use something called inulin. You can see the first ingredient there, inulin. And that is a fiber-based carbohydrate instead of sugar. So it digests a lot better, and it's very sweet. So it ends up being a really good way to sweeten them. So I'm going to make a drink here. One of the iced teas. I don't know which flavor I want to make. But I was really excited when they reached out as a healthy alternative to pop. Which, what do Europeans call it? I don't think you guys call it pop, right? Soda? Was it soft drinks? I'm going to try, I think one of the Aki ones. Aki Hibiscus. But one thing I liked a lot trying these before I signed up with them, they sent me the sample pack. And when I was trying the samples, the the variety of the flavors is huge. It's not just like sugar with a little bit of something else. They actually taste like what the package says. Fizzy drinks is what you call them in London. Well, they're not quite fizzy drinks, right? Because there's no carbonation. What rank are our dwarves now after that loss? We can switch back here and check. We plummeted to 11th. We got kicked off the front page. Rough. And as a citizen of the country of Europe. You like to use cola to confuse people? But yeah, I need to lose some weight so I don't keep getting sick every winter. My plan, I tend to feel better in the summers. So my plan here is to actually lose a buttload of weight, get healthy generally, and then hopefully not get sick again next freaking winter. And this is going to help me lose weight. It's also a lot cheaper, like 80 cents a serving. Instead of like, I was happy when I found those pops for sale for $2 each. It's a lot cheaper. Let me go grab some water. I'll be in my shaker. So I recommend you get the sample pack, the starter kit. You'll get a shaker and a big variety, and then you can, when you find the flavor you like, you can get a tub. That's when it gets down to 80 cents each. We do have an offer code to help out. Ackee hibiscus. Takes me back to my childhood. I used to drink a ton of Kool-Aid. Goes. Yeah, if you want to support me, you can check out the Holy link down below the stream. The bot's been spamming it too. Exclamation point Holy will bring up the link, and you can get a $5 off your first purchase with the code PAGE5. And then long term, you can use the code PAGE, and you can just get 10% off every order. And the code will get you free shipping on a starter kit too, if you're in the UK. Let me show you what I would recommend. If we click the link here. So this is what you'll get when you click the link. It automatically has the code applied. And they have starter kits. So you can get tubs long term once you find the flavor you like. Okay, yeah, here's the starter sets. Very good. What's this one? This one is Ackee hibiscus. very good. It doesn't taste like, there's no artificial sweeteners. It's not full of aspartame or whatever. Which I like a lot. Okay, so they sent me the Royal Sampler here. So you can do a starter set just in one category, their energy, the iced tea, or the sports drink. Or you can grab the Royal Sampler, which is what I recommend if you do like all three types of drinks. Quick Draw asks, is there a website where you can see the Bubble 3 ladder rankings? I believe there is, called Goblin Spy. But I haven't been there in a while. I don't have the link handy. So yeah, if you want to pick this up, use my code. You'll get $5 off. Even if you do the smaller one, you get free shipping in the UK or Germany. And then if you do want to buy as a Canadian or an American, there's just higher thresholds to hit to get free shipping. Where I think if you live in Hawaii, it might be like $90. So you got to buy a bunch of them. You'd have to buy like 2 starter kits and share one with a friend or something. Would probably be the best way. You could dive right in on a tub, but the good thing about the starter kits is you're getting a whole bunch of different flavors. 43 servings in the big boy one. If you just want to go iced tea is what I like the most. You get 14 samples, two of 7 different varieties. And then once you find the variety you like, you order the tub, and that's when it gets super cheap. But you get your shaker too. Yeah. Check out some holy. If anyone out there does try it out, make sure you let me know which flavor you end up liking. My favorite so far was the peach. The Aki hibiscus is pretty good, but this was my favorite one here. The peach black tea. And I look forward to having the energy drinks for playoff games in the future. We get our dwarves recovered. We can rock some playoffs with the energy backed by that. All right, so if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. It is a German-based company. They've got warehouses in Germany, France, and the UK. But they'll ship to worldwide, and European shipping's pretty cheap from the German one. Mr. Rocker Crocker had the link. Thanks. All right. Let's do some maintenance on our poor dwarves here. We did lose our blitzer. I think it was correct to concede that game. I don't think we were making the comeback. We need a new blitzer. Oops, wait. Why am I on the orc team? Did I just buy something on the orc team? No? Game? Hello? Am I going nuts, or is the game going nuts? No, here he is. Here's the new blitzer we bought. We bought a blitzer. I right-clicked and it went back to the orc team. Gaslit by Blood Bowl 3. All right. Let's do a trivia. For the naming rights of our new blitzer here.
Lusa Blitzer?
Oh, never mind. Let's do a bribe for our naming rights. Gaming Dad grabbed her first. Thank you, Gaming Dad. The bribing
Almost
dad.
3 years.
Oh, and Mr. Rocker Crocker with the 35 months resub. Thank you, Mr. Rocker Crocker. We picked up a concussion in a Mystics game as well. Mystics game was strength bust that we upgraded to. So do we need temps? We're actually getting kind of poor. Right now we're playing with one loner. Or if we drain ourselves all the way down to 90k, I could have my bench for next game. I think we want to buy at least one. We don't have a loner. But our buffer is shrinking. Wasting money at the start of the stream is starting to come back to bite us. Spodobo, you say you're a temp? Welcome aboard, Spodobo. Yeah, I don't think I want to drop to 90k. We'll go benchless for this game. One of the things you got to remember about dropping too much lower is the randoms. We do need to just buy a lot of long beards. We just had a blitzer reset, so like that blitzer we're gonna have to rebuy hopefully every game. We can go out of our way to get the blitzer leveled again. Minus 44 on that loss is rough too. Maybe I should have just played it out. It feels like his removal rate, it can feel like he's a deadly team. It's going to stay that high, which is obviously not true. But I think it was very likely we are both going to lose that game. And if I played it, we just take like 11 more armor rolls, 20 more armor rolls. Including a bunch of fouling ones. It's the right call to get out of that game. He definitely would have kept fouling. It's nice to be able to catch me live, Mr. Rocker Crocker. Yeah, I have been ending the streams early. I did self-tune my CPAP machine. I went into the settings, I dug in, I downloaded an open source software to look at it. I raised my default pressure quite a bit. And I think it is helping. I still want to see the expert for sure, but I do think it is helping. We are playing a little more Blood Bowl today than we have in the past. No, it's 2 concede games. We're still under 2 hours in. We're still under 2 hours in. I think this drink could be so much cheaper just by not shipping the water. Shipping water around doesn't make any sense. So easy just to get just shake it. This one's caffeine free too. The hibiscus teas don't have any caffeine at all. The other teas are just the natural caffeine from the tea. The energy drinks are heavily caffeinated, but in a sweet way. Like they've got something called New Caf. So half of it is regular caffeine and half of it's New Caf in the energy drinks. And New Caf is like a encapsulated caffeine, so your body processes it slower. So the energy drink gives you more long-lasting energy instead of like a spike and crash. Jittery and then crash. So I'll hit them if we ever do a 24-hour stream again instead of energy drinks. Gotta be healthy before I'd even think about that. Subothoning though. Hopefully we get to subathon here for Necro season. Hopefully I get into the stupid sleep clinic before. 2 weeks until the new season. Who knows if they still have water in America? It's not me. I'm Canadian. If America invades us, it will be for our water and trees. We got lots of water and trees up here. Gaming Dad, you're playing the bloodiest game at the moment. Undead v Undead. 4 injuries on both sides. But you're getting the wrong side of the regen. Ouch. If I was going to make my own version of Blood Bowl, I think there would be a lot less randomness. One of the design philosophies for Blood Bowl is roll a dice for everything. What? Why does bribe need to be a dice roll? Why does the apothecary need to be a dice roll? Not shipping water. Assume safety, availability, and quality of the water at the destination. I guess that might be showing my privilege. The fact I just assume you can turn a tap on and get water. Stay Puff, you live in Washington State. You know all about them trees. Orcs are back. There's a troll on this one, though. Our team value is a lot lower, so I suspect it's not the same guy. Just freaking orcs everywhere on the ladder. That is why I stopped playing dwarves. We went and played Chaos, and then we went and played orcs. I came to dwarves here when I've been the most sick, just because I didn't care about the team, and we ended up getting them up to the top. They're coming crashing back down, losing to orcs twice in a row. Might be the end of the dwarfing. Good chance tomorrow I'm going to go back and do some more Factorio. I've been excited to do that speed run. My brother was streaming again, speedrunning it yesterday. But we did a Warforged on Friday, Factorio on Thursday. Both of those streams were like 6, 7, 8 hours long. Way longer than I've been able to do with Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl just takes so much concentration. We're the underdogs. All right, so they are capped. They have 1 defensive. They have a jump up ball handling blitzer with break tackle. Swooshy works here. There's only 3 mighty blow. I guess I wasn't counting the troll. I was going to say 2. They are over 2,000 SR. That's good. They're heavy tackle. That's good. And they don't have a bench. We get 250k of inducements from all of our damaged players. Karlovan kill, but unfortunately they do have all that tackle. We could get Zug. It's a Zuggable amount. Or we could just take the wizard and drop a fireball. They don't have a Fowler either, yeah. My orc team is missing their Fowler. Or my dwarves here are missing a Fowler. When I get slaughtered, it tends to be because of a Fowler going off like that. We watch the Underworld fail horribly at fouling. It's very high variance. We do get a bench if we Zug. Let's Zug. This will let me hide the ball carrier if we aren't going first. Double. Let's get rid of the music and bring back the draw distance. Ooh, 4v8 gaming dad? Triple removal turn hurts. Ouch. Maybe it's your turn to concede. The concession penalties have gotten a little bit harsher. The defensive doesn't actually guard himself. It's good for me. They've got their own Varag the Ghoul Chewer. Turn 14 and you're up 1-0. Nice. Definitely don't concede that one. Other rookies on the bench. What's our blitz gonna be? This one? It's Zug that guy. Zug. It's gonna end up a draw, but you lost a guard, mummy. Rough. Come on, free balling. Free balling! 6 on the catch. Really, coaching gave him a reroll. Smash! Revenge. Stun's not a very good revenge. Zug 'em. The mighty push. Safety. Oh, safety. Mr. Rocker Crocker, yesterday you lost your thrower and your big in. 4 or 5 casts against you. Gizmo. In Scotland, there's a tournament coming up where you can spend skill points to remove negative traits from your big guys. That used to be part of the core game, I think. I think it was OP. Instead of taking a double, you could take a negative trait. J-Leave knows. Remove ball and chain and no hands from the Goblin Fanatic. Strike 7 agility 3 Goblin. I do hate big guys, so like maybe not remove any negative trait, but at least getting rid of the really stupid or equivalent. Loner would probably be balanced to get rid of too. It would actually make the big guys playable. Right, we got a whole different game against orcs here. They're not fouling. They're not staying grouped up in a way I can't get blitzes. We did get positionally wrecked by that last guy. Top of the dice being really... Ooh, that's a surf if we can get this guy loose. But lack of guard because everybody blew up and died. It'd be tough to get the hits. So I don't think we're going to get the surf. Grumble, grumble, grumble. The defensive is wrecking us there. You get all of my guard marked too. Wow, I'm used to just having guard on everybody. This team is just a lot different than it used to be. 2 more guard are coming back after the Mystics game's clear. We blitz here. We could stick a guard and get that hit. I guess we're like dying there. We could blitz this guy. Get an assist over here. Might make more sense. That one die is fine. What happens if we blitz that one? It's not like it unlocks the surf. This one's armor up too. Not play this correctly. Oof, the fatigue. I can feel the fatigue. All right, Dauntless one die. Bonk. Other one die. Nice. Other one die. Nice. Better lucky than good. Ah, it's nice to be lucky. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Apothecary fails. He's going to concede. Seems to be how this game works. Die the troll. Fun's over. Skulls don't have Mighty Blow. Plus armor and the lack of Mighty Blow both saved us. Either would have saved us. The silent dancing of the cheerleaders. You don't see a lot of silent dancing. One hilarious silent thing I saw in a YouTube short was 2 groups of football fans who challenged each other to watch the game silently. So, like, you know, somebody steals the ball, gets a goal. I was gonna say touchdown. I'm mixing my footballs. Stop dying, you cowards! Damn it. Medic! Concussion. Concussion number 2 for Leldon. That's the beginning of the end for the dwarves. Somebody gets a goal and the guys just like stand up like in celebration, but they're just staying dead silent. So the only sound in the clip is the guy like 2 of them pop up and they like trip over each other. They're just like, stumbling around, falling over, and it's just so weird to see that much energy and excitement with no noise. Just a little bit of pattering of their feet hitting the ground. The orcs are not taking it lying down.
Evil always finds a way.
2 armbar, 2 passing busts and 2 concussions now on Leldon. Did the concussion get us there? What would it have been on him? 15 plus 1 is dead. 10 plus 1 is serious injury. I have no idea what a 10 would have been normally. 10 feels like it's a bad one.
Obviously, I can't pop.
Obviously. Surf this guy. We need to get this hit. And then do 2 go for it. In theory, we could surf that man. Nice armor up. It'd be a real shame if somebody surfed you. Brutal troll. The push. Okay, maybe I should let the surf go. I have to bring this guy, or I could put the ball here. No, then he can hit the ball. I should probably let the surf go. Also 2 go for it. Didn't leave myself anything up here. Should have blitzed there, I guess. One die pow. Keep up the 1 die pows. Hey, Overlord. One level closer to completing the blood pass. That's what matters. You've been playing around with the new Sororitas faction Warforged? Having a lot of fun? Yeah, I enjoyed the drafts. It seems way more balanced than when Tau came out. Tau was absurdly good. Well, derps. Troll rerolls. Boo. Didn't kill the second guy. Our Troll Slayer's loose. We might get the surf this time if he stays over there. Offensive's on this guy, but the defensive might leave. One die. Ooh, that gets him on the ball. It's a single go for 2 die on the ball. He hasn't blitzed yet. Was hiding behind a 1 die that didn't need to pow. Push wasn't good enough. But he gets us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. God damn it. Nice. Got the ball. He's got the freaking ball. No tackle over here. Dwarves without tackle. No guard either. Frick. Wow, well played. Oops, gave the troll a buddy. Get this guy loose. Nice. Powed him back. Armor broke too. Nice. Neck injury. Brutal. We just killed his ball carrier. Oh no. Agility bust on the plus agility. No, the plus move guy. Wow. Blood Bowl. Somebody make that softer version of Blood Bowl, please. One die here, blitz here, and recover with him. One dice keep working. Ooh, and actually getting a touchdown on Gaming Dad would be great. He's got it. He's freaking got it. What a crazy roller coaster this one is. When both teams are taking insane damage, it's a lot more fun. Rolling 1 dice like a play of dwarves. It's their right. But a lot of 1 die pows. My red die hit Scald though. See you later, Gaming Dad. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Good luck getting the battle pass finished. 2 weeks left for anybody out there who hasn't gotten the Wood Elves unlocked. One die skull. He's throwing skulls like he's orcs. Skull into skull. Ooh, sir. Had a bit of a surf waiting for me. Could be. This guy could do the blitz surf. I don't know if anyone can get up there. Zug can beat this up. And then we could blitz this, and then he could get up there. Allow the surf. The runner could get up there and surf, but I don't know if I want to stick my runner on the wing. Okay, that does change things a ton. Worse. Probably means no surf. Weird cage. I think this will end up safe. Fine. Everything's fine over here. Whoosh. And a one die pow. If you knew you were going to play against orcs every single game, what team would you play in this meta? Are elves actually kind of an option? Their guard and strength advantage starts to melt away. You're just running away from them anyway. Just orcs. Necro! Hopefully Necro is the answer. Hey, JD, good to see you. Undead? That might be why there's a bunch of undead running around. We didn't take the surf. There was a surf there. Greed rerolls the hit on our runner. Does he have Dauntless? I feel like there wasn't enough undead for most of the season. I fought a good amount of undead still. More undead than wood elves during the wood elf season. Wood elves flopped pretty hard. Bring a mid. 12, 11, 10. I only have to get to here. I don't know if there is valid though. I think we have to push up the side. Means guard guy in, blitz this. Do a mix of basing his guys and greening. Get out of the way, Armor Man. Armor Man's been getting blitzed a lot. Perhaps a little bit too much, actually. Potatoey. A little bit potatoey. But we've tied up most of his team here. Dauntless. Let's go. One die pow. Bashir gets us free of these jerks. These jerks are hopefully too slow to be relevant upfield. They need a Blood Bowl spin-off called Wog Bowl. It's just orcs and blorks. Maybe Goblins and Snotlings gets invited. I mean, that's kind of close to what we have right now, right? Not a whole lot of Black Orcs, but we're pretty close to Word Bowl anyway. Like, a game with, what, 16 different teams? Data peel. And like half of your opponents are orcs. Like, she's not a balanced game. It's actually here before we act. There's a chance I want to blitz with him. I don't think so. Zug blitz here. And then he can go up and protect. I assume we'll be. That was a go for it? What? wait, what? I didn't sign up for a go for it. Oopsie daisies. Okay. I think that might be fine. That was the defensive guy. Accidental one die. Probably still the right play anyway. Lemon of Bank Holiday! I did hear yesterday it's an American holiday. Brother works for an American company. Got today off. What day is it in America Day? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Memorial Day. JD Weddy knew. Memorial Day. Dixie Bear redeems a hot dog. Traditional way to celebrate Memorial Day tradition. Hot dog. I don't imagine that's true, but we're eating one anyway. We consume many hot dogs on this day. Oh, there you go. Today is a good day to hot dog. You work for an American company, but you're based in Canada, so you are working, but it's slow. Nice. Wait, is it my turn? My screen was doing weird flashing. It is the opponent trying to figure out what to do. We have 2 rerolls. I don't think I take a Zug hit, but I would take a different Mighty Blow hit. The Orcs score. So low value to punch Orcs. It's going to be all 1 dies and stuff anyway. This guy's got money. Maybe I get his hit. Just takes a value punch. He leaves a surf. Go for that. He left the surf. Kind of. Don't want a 1-die surf. It is a 1-die surf. Number 4 on the ladder. Number 1 in your hearts. We're number 11. We lost the last game. Yeah, sticker touchdown. A random level up on the gaming dad. Joke. Back to music. Go Dryad. I accidentally hit space. Skip the Dryad. So we still have 11 players. They've lost 2 though. Okay, who do we got for frontline? Rookie Lino, and Zug? We just got Gaming Dad at rando level up. Really want to put him up there. Thank you, Zug. Good luck. Dad rang his bell. I gotta go see what he needs. I had to put a band-aid on his foot the other day. Assume the band-aid has fallen off. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. This and run. Nobody die while I'm gone. I got no stand from up there. I got no apothecary, so I should be fine to AFK. You don't get a blitz. Intensive training. For the rest of the match, we gain... Mighty Blow. Dauntless? I can't not take Mighty Blow. You're back. I'm back. It's like Zug tanked the foul. Nice. Still got our 2-player advantage. Cheering fans tie. Well, I wonder if our cheerleader got us the Mighty Blow one. All the way up through. It did too. It would have been tied 4-4. Cheerleader got us mighty blow. Goes Zug. Stunned. Dead though. They're stunned? Alright. Not dead. Lord. That defensive guy over on a wing. You can play with the armor up guy forever. I'm okay with that. Might blitz that. There's a good chance I blitz that. That's a big beefy guard line here. Wonder if we have to blitz here just to get more assists in for this hit. Only get me up to a 1 die, I think. Failed pickup. Killed his ball carrier, so he has to use a reroll on it. He does, and he's got it. All the unskilled Linos are handling the ball well. The Lino's got gentle animosity. He's only animosity to other Linos. He can actually give it to a blitzer. Making him kind of a better Mr. Throw in some ways. Ooh, armor break. What's in the box? Stun in a box. You can actually take down some of this guard wall here. Can bonk some of this guard wall. So much for taking it down. Anything over here? Red die into 1 die. It's good to have done red die here. Pow. Bash! KO! Nice. He's got a lot more strength than us, but he does not have more players than us. Hey, HD. Good to see you. Dwarves together are stronger. They're individually stronger. It's our teamwork that makes the dream work. A little surprised that wasn't the blitz, but I guess he's just gonna blitz this guy into one of them. Do, 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 do. Wonder if I ever get this guy chained loose to go on the ball. Put this guy to there on the ground with a POW, and this hit into that. Do you need to be the blitz anymore? That's gotta be there. Gotta be there. We do need to POW. Otherwise there's a guard stuck on. Nice. We need to not kill him. Don't kill him. Stun, please. No. Stupid Cam. You try telling a dwarf to pull his punches. Do people still play Blood Bowl 2? I think so. I don't think very many do. It's way better than it was when it first launched. It was not ready to launch. But it is in a way improved shape now. It might even be on sale. I know there's Steam's got a Warhammer event going on. I don't know if Blood Bowl's part of it. There's a buttload of Warhammer games on sale though. Okay, so I could... We do still have the Blitz. Can I use the Blitz to build the backdrop? Wait, can I just punch both of these down? And then squeak this stuff through? I guess we end up in our own way quite often. We do something like that. And that's just a 1 die. Just swing at him. The dwarves have chosen removals. Swings. Nice. Removals. Stuns. Bonk. Bubble's a lot easier when you're the one up 4 players. Through the power of concession, you can always be the one up 4 players. Bubble 3 is $15 right now. I could see that being a good point to jump in for some people who've been waiting. A lot of the leagues stuck around on Blood Bowl 2. They're starting to wind down now, though. Are they switching to Blood Bowl 3 or just petering out? I hope they're staying alive on Blood Bowl 3. Anyone still playing Blood Bowl 1? I've played a couple games of Blood Bowl 1. in the modern era. She's rough. She's rough. Thought more about this chain. Oh, this chain actually looks pretty good though. Needs to think. Just punch and it'll work out. Think only punch. A frenzy trap. Excuse me. Got the pow. Explosive sneeze. Smashy smashy. Skulls. Go away, skulls. Roar. The leagues you're in are switching over to Blood Bowl 3? Rebel clans had to do a lot of swapping, changing of their rules and stuff. Lack of available teams, yeah. I don't know how the League admin tools are doing right now. I know they've taken steps, they've made them better, but last I heard they weren't great. Where's he heading with this ball? Potato or retreat? We are prepared to cook a potato. Retreat doesn't seem like a good path to ever getting a touchdown. Like the potato, I do have to at least successfully punch this, so it gives you the hope of quad skulls or something. Or falling back, I don't know. I don't know if you get a better push later. Guess you have to do 4 go-forwards with them to score in 2 turns as well. It's not great. Goes for the fallback. It does feel to me like it ain't gonna work. Surf. Troll isolated. He's got 4 turns to get this ball forward. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 squares away. He doesn't have a lot of extra movement. Kind sir, Nuffle says no Blood Bowl for you today. First 5 dice for ones. Oof. Valaprince proc, Bonehead, double skulls. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. That round UI triggers you every time you see it. It's awful. It's a bastardization of the action wheels that consoles get, and like shrunk down to be something else it isn't. Like when we got that first preview build, it was a big giant action wheel that popped up every time. Which was like console development. Like they made the game for console and ported it to PC. But then instead of designing a proper PC interface, they just shrunk the console wheel. Like you see it a lot if you play like the survival building type Rust-like games. That user interface element is everywhere these days. Well, the Troll 6 is his way up. But it's not everywhere on PC. There are other games that are like console first and ported to PC where you see it in PC. Ball comes forward. Aggressively forward. He'd not follow up here because we need to get somebody there. We can chain this guard away. It's fine. We have a retry. Nice. Chain the guard away. Our guard in. Punchy the ball. Should be the game. even without recovering it. Hopefully be the game. Our Gaming Dad has first touchdown, but what about second touchdown? I'd rather get John the Flash his first touchdown, I think. We might look for the handoff to John. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. You guys having a battle over top lizards? Or among the top lizards? You'd love to be able to choose a bigger action wheel? Yeah. It used to be bigger. But a lot of people hated it so much, they just kept fighting against it, and then compromise prevailed, and now we just have a shitty action wheel. I don't know, I'm pretty used to it, but it takes getting used to. There's a lot of Blood Bowl 3 stuff that way. I've played so much of it now, I'm like not a great person to ask. Because it, like, Blood Bowl 3 honestly does remind me of, like, video editing software, like expert system type stuff. Like, once you've played it a ton, you do kind of understand what it wants of you, but man, it, like, don't think you can go from, like, not playing any Blood Bowl to, like, and not playing any Blood Bowl 3, bringing your Blood Bowl, your tabletop experience here, and just be able to, like, win a tournament. You're not gonna be able to throw a teammate touchdown. It's so counterintuitive. Like, I'd be surprised if anybody successfully did a throw teammate the first time they tried, let alone the full touchdown sequence. Just the throw teammate action is a struggle. But then when you need to do, like, the handoff and the pass and all the declarations correctly, like, it's so freaking weird. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, Kaiser's just playing some lizards. Well, you know, you're fighting for the top spot. It's good. Like, now it kind of blends in too much, so you can see all the action, which is important. Like, this can't block the action. But it also could just be a thing up here or something. How would you design this for PC? Keyboard keys, I think, maybe. I think that would be important. Like, space is always negative, and different buttons for stand firming and sidestepping or whatever. Excuse me. What did Blood Bowl 2 do? Like a drop-down list, right? No, it did yes-nos, didn't it? It had a yes-no dialogue. Yeah, the lack of keyboard shortcuts is just, like, console-first development. Like, you know, consoles get 8 buttons or whatever. We do have some keyboard shortcuts. We're riddled with UI keyboard shortcuts. And you can use keyboard shortcuts for this stuff, apparently. Declaring passes and stuff. Well, so much for getting the handoff to that one. Alright, what? Oop. Hey, there's defensive. There's a problem, and it is defensive. One dying. Yeah. we're one die powing. That's just the way she goes. Are we surfing this guy now? Starting to look like nope. Pow. Was starting to look like we were gonna get the surf. GG. The most atrocious thing they did with this interface is where is it? Directional action wheel command. Toggle hold? No. Action wheel selection mode. Positional or directional? Okay, this is a crime against most. So the way I'm doing this now, see, I don't have a cursor. If I move my mouse up with no starting point, there's no cursor. I move it up, it picks the top of the wheel. I move it down, it picks the bottom of the wheel. This is their default. You just move your mouse. It's like, what? This is not how mice work. They point. It's just like, what have you done lately? Did you move up or did you move down? Poor opponent. I shouldn't be doing that. If there's like 3 options, then it's like you're going off in the quadrants or 3 zones or whatever. You didn't realize that could be changed? That needs to be changed immediately first thing you do when you install. You could so easily misclick with that. Oh yeah. Like when you go to put pressure on the click, you might end up moving it wrong. So like if we pop up a more robust wheel, now as I'm sliding around and it's very weird. Oh, it feels so weird. It's not like, my mind wants to be like, oh, if I just spin it in a circle, it'll keep selecting the next one. That's not what it's doing at all. As soon as you switch to push up, it just goes up or down. Oh no, it's active here. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, because like, okay, I've selected that. My mind just wants to go to the right, but I don't go to the right. I need to go up and to the right. So if you go to the right, it kind of works. So it's like, oh, it's so harsh. And then your mouse is just lost once it goes back. All right, I gotta fix this. Opponent. Oof. Mashy smashy. Ooh, concussed him. Rough break for the opponent. Not conceding, got him an extra permanent injury. Took him. Push up. Push. Failed, didn't need it. Into the crowd he goes. It's sort of that thing. Every defensive secondary needs to die. Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, Dio, that's definitely what they did. They made a game for console, and it's easier to make the console game and port it to PC than the other way around. Yeah, and then the console players didn't even get crossplay. But we're getting crossplay this season. 2 weeks. 2 weeks we get crossplay. It'll only be like 10% more people for PC, but it'll be so much better for the console. People trying to find matches on console. Does anyone want SPP up here? This guy kind of does. Sophietta!
We need more murder. Where is the elves?
Bring those elves out. We played against Underworld for a little bit at the start of the stream.
Free,
They conceded pretty quick.
free ballin'.
I guess this guy wants SPP too, doesn't he? Good to see you, Fiona. We freeballed at the start of this game. Our drive wasn't freeballing. We get so many free balls with our kickoff return. We'll see if it happens. I'm confident the crossplay will come out. They didn't need to announce it. Although I guess the Skulls event maybe made them announcement without it being actually ready. They kind of had a deadline for the announcement. But they've been doing prep work for it all season. Like, we've got the little Steam unique identifier at the start of the season. There was that weird patch where everybody's player names were hidden. Like, that was definitely some prep work for consoles, right? That has to be, like, compliance with some regulation from one of them about being able to ban offensive nicknames or whatever. So any player-generated text must need certain moderation tools. Maybe even Sony and PlayStation get access to them. So there's a chance, like, if you report somebody's name, player names as being offensive on an Xbox, Microsoft wants the ability to just mute the player. Like, all of your text communications are now invalid. Which I think is what we saw with that bug that lasted like a day or two. Couldn't see any opponent's team names. It just accidentally had that turned on. Plus 22, nice. That's half of what we lost. I'll take it. Rebuild. The rando gaming dad. We could random secondary gaming dad. We've got some headroom now. Our team value got crushed. Murder. Oh, we have to level Big Z Bear though, so we could take a third armor or a fourth stand firm. Probably go for armor on Big Z. Stand firms are good too, though. They're just a little more expensive. We want a random agility gaming dad. Let's see. What are we happy with in the agility tree? Dodge is obviously good. And defensive is obviously good. Diving tackle is also good. I don't know if I like jump up and sidestep. Those might be fires. I think I like sneaky git. We don't have a fowler on this team. Maybe everybody should be random agility until we get a sneaky git, like the Linos too. Jump up, not bad. Yeah, but we're kind of going for perfection, not bad. Like, we're not keeping the not bads, the grabs and whatnot of the world. If you're doing like a keep your random stipulation challenge or a league where you didn't get to fire your randoms, jump up. I agree. It's not bad. A lot of these are bad. I think I talked myself into it. We want Sneaky Git, but there's 4 hits. What's in the box? Dodge! We got Smooshy Gaming Dad. Let's go. I don't even know if we're happy. But it happened. Let's go for armor on this one. Bear grabs the armor.
Good news, everyone.
Hit the jackpot. I actually think, Dio, though, one thing that should give us confidence crossplay is actually coming out is the hardest thing about doing crossplay is getting Sony and Microsoft to sign off on it. You have to comply with all the rules. You have to pay them. Like, you actually have to shell out a friggin' buttload of money to Sony to get crossplay. For, like, it's just extortion. It doesn't make any sense as an outsider, but like huge, like probably they paid like 50 grand, I would guess, to unlock crossplay. But what I'm getting at though is that like all of this bureaucratic bullshit, I think should give us confidence in the June 11th date, because it is like a month of it just being ready and everyone signed off on it before they hit the go button. So there's a good chance it's actually done and finished and complete and working today. And it was all just this regulatory stuff that had to keep getting polished. Now, there's probably a few things that are still like, oh, we need to get this done and that done and whatever. So like, you might still be right, and they just don't get some pretty necessary things finished. But I think we should have reason to hope, because of the bureaucracy. They wouldn't have they might not even be allowed to announce it until Sony and Xbox already said, yes, you're good. And yeah, like Kindred said, it might not even be, it's not that it's unfinished, but it might just be buggy. Imagine a bug where the PlayStation players can no longer play against other PlayStation players. That seems like the kind of bug that would happen. Hey, Corpax. Good luck in your game. I think I am not going to play another game of Blood Bowl 3. My dad needed a little bit of help. I'm going to go clean up his feet for him again. He picked up another blister. I guess he's getting old to that point. Old people, you just rub your skin a little bit wrong and you get a cut. So I'm going to go throw a band-aid on the old man. I'm pretty beat too, so it's time to call it. And then I think tomorrow we're going to do Factorio. I'm going to stay off the mental load of Blood Bowl probably for the rest of the week. And then we'll do a last week of the season push, maybe. Make sure we get a team qualified. I don't know if I'll be part of the race for number 1. Oh, we're in 5th. We did recover after the loss. Almost certainly we'll have to do a push. And then give up on it last week. It's really tough to take number 1. We're 100 points back though. That's doable. That's like 5 wins. Like 5 wins. Thanks for streaming. You bet, Kindred. You bet. Yeah, there's no latency problems with crossplay. That's for sure. That's a big bonus. All right, let's wrap her up. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. The crazy works for me. The Albert Einstein style. I'm gonna. It's on my to-do list to get to a barber and be like, help. I have old man hair and I've never gotten a haircut this way. For now, it is just the crazy. Oh, speaking of Factorio, Derek's online doing a run.
Holy, don't need this last.
Send you over there. This is probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. The 100% Factorio run. Let's go take notes. Don't forget to check out Holy, our new sponsor. German-based soft drink company. European viewers, check it out. American viewers, check it out if you don't mind a little bit of shipping. Or buying $90 worth. Free shipping if you buy enough of it. Cheers, everyone.